Hi everyone. Hello and welcome. Just gonna wait for others to join me. Hello everyone. Hi guys, if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. Just waiting for others to join us. Hello Susan, how are you? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hello, beautiful Abby. How are you, Abby? Are you back home from work? Are you back home from work, or are you still on your way back home? Right, okay, so I'm just gonna I think it's been how many minutes now? Just want to quickly share this video that I found. So there was this video I found sometimes last week, and I was so mad. Sorry guys, I was so mad when I saw that video. It was a man apparently I think he's married, okay, and he has 3 children, so 2 girls and a boy. And I don't know what made him to go carry out a test, or I don't know what he was hearing or what he was told. At least he got to know at some point that maybe he got to find at some point that his wife was having an affair, was cheating on him, and then he took the children to go and do a DNA test. You can't say anything, K. Can you guys see me? Right. I'm looking at a different gadget just now, and I can see myself in that other gadget. So Abby, maybe it's your connection there. Susan, can you see me clearly? And anyone else watching, can you guys see me clearly? So it's because I want you guys to watch that video. That's why I'm doing it on StreamYard. I don't really like StreamYard that much. If you guys can see me, do let me know. So this is going to be a very quick live, okay? Abby, let me know if it's rectified already. So I'm going to pop that video onto the screen now so we can watch it together, and you guys will know why. Yes, I think the connection is from Abby's end. So we're just going to be here for maybe, I don't want to be too long, or as the Holy Spirit leads, okay? So I'm going to pop that video up here now. Hello, Mary Sugar, how are you? Happy Friday and happy weekend. So obviously I watched the video, I was upset, and I left a comment. I left a comment to say the woman does not deserve what was being done to her. And people came under that comment for me. You know what? If I let us, I think we should watch the video and then I will start leaving our comments. So let me put the video on the screen for you guys to watch.
True marriage.
So this is the video. That's the man, and that's a certificate of the results he went to do, where he was told that the son is not his. Good to know, Mary.
Yes. True money for yet. True marriage. Do everything. My best friend is they sleep with the woman.
So that's the woman. Let me rewind this video back a wee bit. See that person that I'm pointing my arrow at. I don't know if you guys can see. That's the woman at the back there. Okay. So let's keep watching.
Everything. My best friend is they sleep with the woman. So they give her belly. When they give her belly, I get the boys on my shama for meeting. The day of the marriage, he even got the marriage. So after the marriage, that's my best man. After the marriage, this boy still continue so they sleep with my wife. So a good 8 years before God called to her. Before God called to her, before they got catch them. When they catch them, where we carry them go, they deny. They say nothing like that. Before the woman can't agree.
Abby, maybe you need to refresh your device. Mary Sugar, can you see me? Anyone else watching who can see me? YouTube app is down. All right, okay. I'm actually watching on another device. I've got another device that I'm using to kind of like watch to be sure the video is clear and it's fine just now. You can see me. Maybe it's the mobile app. So let's keep watching this video. For those who is not seeing anything or unable to watch, I'm going to play the video back again so we can all watch again and have a clear understanding and why I'm upset. Abby said people have been complaining about the YouTube app on X. All right, okay. I've actually not used the app today on my mobile phone. So this live stream is via StreamYard. So possibly it's possible. So let's keep watching this live. Please like this live stream as you come in, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm watching now on my laptop. All right, okay, Abby, thanks.
I say yes, the two individual.
So what this man is saying that he married his wife, married her proper, did everything he could, to marry her, and then they have a best man. And at some point, maybe they caught them, the woman and the best man, knacking, doing kerewa. And his friend, who happened to be their best man on their wedding day, is the one who has been knacking his wife. They've been married for 8 years. So obviously, this man is alleging that since the 8 years they've been married, that his best man has been allegedly been knacking his wife to the extent that he got his wife pregnant. And they had, she got pregnant. She had a son, and it was not until when they were caught that they took them somewhere to go do some test or DNA test. And from the DNA test, it happened that the son amongst the children that this woman gave birth to this woman. Hello, Light, how are you? So it happened that the son that this woman gave birth to does not belong to this man. So let's keep watching.
Yeah, we carried the goal. So today I will collect the result.
So that's the result of the DNA test. You can see that I think I can see three sheets of paper there for the 3 children.
So the 3 children when they born, 2 now your own. The boy went there inside. They said, my friend, he said, I get that people. So maybe people were there the world. So maybe they look what the woman they do now. So that people.
You guys, I want you to hold that thought of what he just said. So people in the world should look at what woman they do man. I want you guys to hold that thought, though. We're going to come back to it.
People were there the world and need no advice from them. See the woman,
see, guys, that triggered me. Okay, this was why I decided to come talk about this video. These people, they've been slapping that woman in the back, and look at this video now. They're actually dragging her to beat her up. Did you see how that person in the white top and the blue shirt, do you see the kind of backhand he gave her from the back? Did you guys see that? When I saw the video, I was so mad. I was so mad. It can only happen in Africa. Only in Africa can this happen. Hello, Cinderella. How are you? Welcome. Only in Africa can this happen. Did you guys see how that guy in the white top and the blue shirt gave that woman a good backhand from the back, a good slap from the back? Did you guys see that? That was what triggered me to bring this video. Okay. Can you guys see what they are doing to her? Can you guys see what they are doing to her? So those people mobbing around her are going to beat her up. And the husband is there watching them do that. So at least she been at 3 picking, she born for him. 1 does not belong to him. At the end of the day, this woman is the mother of his 2 children. And he's there watching how people in the street or the people who have gathered around her molest and assault her. So I'm going to play the video again for those of you who did not watch it. So the summary of that video is that they've been married for 8 years. He married her, he married her in all ramification and stuff. And then obviously maybe they were caught or something. I don't think the same is happening to the hello Cindy Manuel. How are you, Abby? I don't think the same is happening to the best man, because I don't see the best man in the video there. It's just the woman. It's just the woman. So yeah, he found out maybe they were caught while they were at it, so they took them to a place to go do a DNA test. And from a DNA test, out of the 3 children, the boy there's 2 girls and a boy. The boy does not belong to the husband, it belongs to the best man. And you guys saw how that woman was being dragged and beaten. But exactly, Abby. So even if at all, if they're going to met out any kind of African justice, it should be on both the best man and the wife, right? But this time around, it's the wife. And you know what? In my own opinion, things like this happen. Okay, things like this, when it happens in the African community, let's say, I will say example for example, Nigeria, it's the woman that bears the brunt. It's the woman that bears all the gbasgbos. The man who's been caught or who has been caught with her, or in this case, the man who is the father of the son, is not there. It's not there. It was not being beaten. So when I said let's hold the thought of make people hear now what women they do to African men. But then we all know that men do these things. You hear story of men who have a wife at home, went out there. Let's cite the example of Yole Doche. Yol was happily married to May with 4 children, and he went out to go and do a playaway match. It started as a skit. They did bedmatics, provided 2 children. Now many people has dragged Judy, because apparently Judy was another person's wife. How many people has dragged Judy to the street to do exactly what they are doing to that woman in that video? How many people has dragged, let's even say, okay, Judy, her marital status is unknown as of when that issue happened. How many people have dragged Yol and did to him what was being done to that woman that we've just watched the video? How many people have dragged Yol and drag him and start hitting him? Because at the end of the day, it's only when this case falls on the side of a woman, that is where all of the men will now show up. She was having an affair, she cheated, she had a child. But men have been having children outside of their homes for decades. And I don't think I've never seen a place whereby such man is being gathered in the streets, or people gathered on top of this man and start giving him wutu. I don't think I've ever seen such. But then when this woman, like that Spartan woman, do it now, people are dragging her in the street. She's being beaten where the husband is dragging her. You saw from that video how somebody gave her a big slap from the back. You know what? I've always said is that for a woman to get to the level of actually going with another man, to fall pregnant in the process, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. For that woman to have done that, I don't know what she's looking for. So I don't know her situation, and I'm not going to try and maybe back her. I'm not saying what she did was a good thing. No, I'm not going to say, oh, what she did was good, or I'm not going to say, oh, she made women clinical. No, I'm not going to say that. But what I'm concerned about is the fact that she has 2 children with this man, her husband, and with such, does she deserve the kind of treatment she's getting, or she was getting in that video? Is the world belongs to men. Women can never do the same thing as men. So like I was saying that, why she does not deserve to be beaten. She does not deserve to be dragged. At the end of the day, as the man, you tell her that pack your loads, I know they do again. Or pack your load and take the children. But then this man is forgetting that she is still the mother of his 2 daughters. So now those people, now when they beat her to stupor, maybe she collapses, they rush her to the hospital. Maybe, God forbid, she loses her life at the end of the day. Who's going to cater for the 2 daughters she gave back to the man, and the son she gave back to the best man? Who's going to look after her? Who's going to look after the children? God forbid she passes away or she dies while they were doing that to her. The worst this man could have done is pack your load. I know they do again. I want my bride price. She does not deserve to be dragged down the street. And let me go and read the comment that people left under my comment, because I dropped a comment under that post. It was on. It's like 50% of some Nigerians. It's only they come on internet to mend their madness. Yes, they come on the internet to to share their madness, because if they can't speak to somebody whose head is correct on the street, they will come onto onto social media, where they know that whoever they are dropping comment for cannot give them bad boost, right? That's what they do. Let me go and find the comment for you guys. Because I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I was not going to reply all those comments under my posts. But as time goes on, somebody was like, you be sure to be shaking me. I cursed their parents because I don't send any of them. I don't send their papa. If you can't hold a simple conversation or drop a simple comment without you cursing somebody out, if you curse me, I give you the same thing. Exactly, Abby. Some people, at least 50% of people in Nigeria, they are mad. Their obloganta is not working. They've gone from having sane conversation with a person on the street to coming onto social media to acting mad. That's what most of them do. So Mary Sugar said, women don't suffer for this life. No be small suffer. In fact, like I said in my previous video, that it's now a crime to be a woman in Africa. Even in this world, it's now a crime to be a woman in this world now. You remember that woman in the Bible that was called for fornicating? Exactly, Mary. We did not hear of what happened to the man that she was caught with. It was only the woman that was spoken about. And I would love for the type of Daddy Freeze now who likes talking about stuff like this to come and let us know what happened to that man, because it was only the woman. It was only the woman that was dragged. But the man that was caught with her, fornicating with her, nothing was done to that man. And see, it has played on to this very day and now that when they catch two couples or when they catch a woman committing whatever she's fornicating, is the woman that they always put all the blames on. The man caught with her is always possibly the victim. He always gets away free. But it's the woman that they always drag. It's now a crime to be a woman in this world. We didn't hear about the man she was caught with. Now the woman exactly. Cinderella said they should have just separated. Exactly. At the end of the day, people will say education is scam. Education is not scam. Oh. Education is not scam, because at the end of the day, why subject her to such act? Why subject her to such treatments? She no keep person, and she go sit on top, or she go kill with another man. She get belle. At the end of the day, send her packing. Send her packing, because at the end of the day, you ask people to beat her, it will not change whatever has happened. It will not change what she has done. It will not change the fact that, yes, she has a son for your best man. I'm not justifying what she did. There should be no reason for a woman to do such. If you're going to do it, it's best to, you dissolve that marriage, both of you go your own way, and afterwards, you can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. Abby said, yes, if you cause their parents, it's okay, because exactly, that's what I've been doing. In fact, their comment, let me read the comment for you now. So I went on top of that, underneath that video, and I dropped a comment. The first comment I dropped was that this is not right. She does not deserve what is being done to her. Well, that was when I saw how those guys were, slapping her, beating her, and I was like, no, this is not right. In an instant, 6 people liked that video. My comments. And then one stupid dingbat now said, from your PFP, whatever that meant, I already know that his own parent is a fool after 40. I did not reply. And somebody else said, go and save her. So people are mad. They are just mad. And I believe people like them, they have sisters and they have women in their generation. So if they see something like this and they're happy with it, it's also going to come to their generation and to the women in their house as well. Because at the end of the day, that woman is somebody else's child. She belongs to a certain family as well. And hence why I said it's only in Africa, only in Nigeria will this ever happen. And that's the expression. So even in the Bible, same thing happened. Why attack the women? And at the end, the truth of the matter still remains that she gave birth. She has 2 of your children. She gave birth to 2 children for you. And those people are dragging her. Like, I'm watching that video on my mobile phone now. They are dragging her. Look at that kind of slap from the back. And I'm sure that is not even the full length of the video. I don't think I only found that short, but I'm sure that is not the full length of that video. They will have even beaten her more. In some cases like that, when they found a woman that do stuff, they will strip them naked. What they've done resulted to you stripping them naked? Anytime they catch a woman stealing or somewhere in the market, they will strip her naked. Why strip her naked? For what? Why take off her clothes because she stole? And this woman that I'm with, that I've just watched that video, something similar is going to happen to her. They'll probably drag that to a place whereby they will strip her naked as well. On top waiting, say she goes sit down on top of She goes sit down on top of cucumber. How many times? Get belle, born. So men do it as well. Men do play away match. They have multiple children outside without their wives knowing. And once the wife finds out, did the woman say, "Oh yeah, go and get area boys for me"? That man, we must show a paper. How many of such have you seen? That a woman doing such to a man? Okay, oh, you marry me, I did for us with your own picking. You can't go do play away match. You born to picking for outside. I've just started an example of Jolly Duchi and May there. So this is the other version of it being a man. A man left his own wife at home, was doing bed matters activities with his colleague. First speaking came out. The woman did not know. She found out via social media. And like I'm saying, yeah, people might maybe cursing you all, blah, blah, blah. But which or where have you seen him being dragged on the street and beaten for doing that to his wife, your May? Scenario said, imagine treating the mother of your children like a thief, and he expects the children exactly, and he expects the children to love and respect him. See, if I'm that woman, I will take those 3 children away, and I'll make sure they never see their father again. I'll make sure that man never sees any of them again. I will make sure he never set his eyes on those children again. Because what did she do? Scenario said, I don't blame the children that grow up with resentment towards their parents, because some parents are really crazy. Some no. And that's why I said, no, education is not scam, okay? Because like this man now, if he has secondary school education, in fact, you don't even need to have any form of education to know that, okay, fine. The woman, you marry him, you paid the buy price. She did it, she did that. Okay, she don't go clear with another person who be your friend. She born picking. Oh yeah, pack your bag. I know if we marry you again. You be public toilet. Go. Simple piece of life for you. Because at the end of the day, when those people now, if they beat her to an extent that she collapsed and she passed away, you'll be the only person catering for those children. After all, the best man might come and take his own son, and you'll be left alone looking after the 2 daughters he gave back to you. And then you now start the journey all over again. You know what? This thought just came into my mind of men who leaves their woman or leaves their wife. So again, I'm going to cite the case of Yul Edochie and May. You can imagine Yul is had 4 children. He has 4 children with May. The oldest, no, they are almost grown to the stage. Maybe they are the last one. Maybe the last one is just entering primary school. Like, all the face of raising children from babies to the age May children were before what happened. And you can imagine the man having to start that journey all over again with another woman. Guys, do you understand where I'm coming from? Like maybe let's say a woman now who maybe was once married, or in her first marriage she had 4 children. They're all grown, they finished secondary school, or they're all in secondary school. She now decides to leave the marriage to go and start the journey of carrying Bele all over again, doing those things. Like me now, let's say for example, now my last child is 13 years old. I now decide to start an Indian relationship. I now start having babies when my last child is 13 years old. So I'm starting to do baby food, wash feeding bottle, buy nappy, buy baby clothes, wake up at 3 a.m. That kind of routine. That, like, do they actually think that it's all right to start such journey all over again when they've already been through it? Me, I don't think I want to start such journey again. 5 picking. The youngest is 13. And then obviously, maybe God forbid, something happens and I decide to go, and then I'm starting that journey all over again. Raising children from babies, you take them to school run, you do nursery 2.5 hours, and from there you do school run. When they start primary school, they don't start full time straight away. They do full time for like maybe 2 weeks. They drop them in the morning at 7 o'clock. You go and pick them up at 1 o'clock. You do that. Like, guys, I hope what I'm saying makes sense. I just think that is a double wala for the man. So he's going to be the one to bear the brunt. So, and things like this is on social media. Just like I was saying, that people were, they keep cursing themselves, not me. And then this person also dropped a comment under my comment saying, so the woman was right in bringing an outsider's child to his house without any guilty conscience. Okay, so the man is also, other men or the likes of Yul is also correct or right to have left his wife of 20 years or how many years to go and do play away match with another woman and have baby with her and not let the woman at home know. So there's no difference between these two people. between this woman that is being beaten and y'all is yet to be beaten on the street of Nigeria or any other man like that. I've never seen a situation whereby in cases like this, maybe the woman finds out that the husband has multiple children outside without her consent and stuff like that. I've never seen a man being put in such a situation or in a position like this woman. It's not a man's world, because at the end of the day, the 2 children she actually gave back to you was what she brought to the table. She gave you 2 children. And to even give back, no be small thing. I thought, in my own opinion, what this man should have done is let her go. I know men cannot forgive when stuff like this happen. They don't. It will never be the same again with them. Even if they decide that, oh, I will forgive, it will never be the same. The relationship would never be the same before they found out what you did. Even modern educated man, they hardly forgive such. But when they do it, they want the woman, they expect the woman to forgive. They expect the woman to forgive. And most women does anyway. So now, after all this humiliation towards the wife, what will he tell his in-laws, or how will he face them? Such man like that, they don't get shame. A man like him does not have shame. Something that, in my own opinion, it's something he should have gone home to solve with his wife. Even if he's going to chase the woman away at the end of the day, it's not something that he should bring out to the streets to drag the woman about. No, it's not. Because at the end of the day, people will still laugh at you, say, which kind of man you be? We be saying another man, they collabo your wife. Say you know be man enough. Where people another man they collabo your wife up until the man collabo with your wife till she born another pikin. Say, which kind of man you be? It's not something that you should have brought to the streets. Yes, that happened. Oh, my woman, I'm not going to forgive you. Oh, yeah, that pikin, carry and go meet your papa. You pack your load, your parent house, go your way, I go my way. Simple. And like I said, what triggered me was the fact that that woman was being beaten up on the streets while the husband was there. Hello, Adebimpe, my beautiful sis, how are you? Hello, blessing, welcome. You know, I'm watching that video now and I can see that woman being beaten, being dragged. I'm going to play the video again so that those of you who are just joining me will have a clue as to what we are talking about. And then under my comment, somebody also said, wow, people, they are still replying under my comment, just because I said the woman, that this is not right. She does not deserve what is being done to her. That was the only thing I said. That was the only thing I said. And somebody said, one was laughing. And me, I was not going to reply any of them. And then when I realized that they are now coming in troops, I now went to say, dingbats. I call all of them dingbats. That's the freeze word. Dingbats, deal with it. Men will do same, and you will all applaud him. A woman did the same, and she's been beaten and dragged. He who has never seen should cast the first stone. That was the response I give to all of them. That I know what, I'm not going to reply to you all because you are all dingbats. Men will do the same, and people in the public will applaud the man. Say, you be Odogu. Odogu say, you go knock another woman outside, give her belly when you get wife at home. You be Odogu. What kind of stupid Odogu is that? But then a woman is doing this. A woman did the same. She's being dragged on the streets. She's being beaten. Nah, it's not right. It's not right. And like I said, it can only happen in Africa. And I think it's high time. Africans have suffered enough. And it's high time we now start thinking, because they said that when the world is moving, people should move with the world. But African people, we are not moving with the world. As the world they change, our brain, our own mentality, they go backward. You know, we're in 2024, but our thinking is in 1970 something or 1960 something. That is what our thinking is like as Nigerians when it comes to things happening in the world right now. Light said, sociality is more harsh to women in terms of infidelity because men always made the rules marry many multiples. Exactly. Same thing I've also observed is that widows, when a woman's husband passes away, there's a story. I was not going to actually talk about it, but there's a certain YouTuber that I've been following when I just newly started YouTube, and we're looking for followers everywhere. That was when I met her. I think her name is Doris King. Is she Doris King? Yeah, Doris King. I don't know, Abby, if you know her. I just knew that for a while, maybe during COVID or something, I no longer hear from her. She was not posting, So my mom was like, oh, maybe she's busy. I think she's into the consulting business. Maybe she was busy or something. And then I think it was maybe sometime this year, there was a post. There was a post from her, a video of where she was burying her husband. When I saw that video, I screamed. You don't know Abby, yeah. I screamed like, eh? Now she's so lovely. So if you go on to her, I think her name is Doris King or something on YouTube. Doris King. Let me put it in the comment section. That's her name. I'm not sure. I think her name is Doris King. Let me double check before I post it. So she lost her husband, and I was like, what? When did this happen? You know, that when did this happen? Nobody knew or anything like that. Let me see if I can find her. Yeah, her name is Doris King on YouTube. So she shared a video of, I don't know, like when they were burying her husband. So like I said, when I saw that video, I screamed. I was like, oh my God. So I know when she posted, I dropped a comment say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, I DM'd her to say, no, I didn't realize this happened. Now it made sense why you were, on YouTube. Can you imagine that? I think she made a post, maybe on TikTok, and there was a typo. I can't remember what message it is, but there was a typo. You need to see how people dragged her. Say, how long ago did your husband pass away? You're already talking about love with somebody else. So obviously she was just like, why is my TikTok blowing? Why is my TikTok blowing? She now went back to go and read and she saw the typo she made. Like, a man's wife will die. They will not drag the man. No. They will not say the woman's death is suspicious. But when a man, the husband of a woman, dies, they will start saying, the wife had a hand in his death. Why? And I believe this is like an African thing as well. Why? Why? It's only Africans. When a widow loses her husband, even if money is not the problem, even if the family is like it's a wealthy home, there's always going to be accusing fingers pointed at the wife, saying she knows about what happened to her husband. She knows about the death of her husband. Like I said, is it now a crime to be a woman in this world? Is it now a crime to be a woman in this world? Like I was saying, this lady, it was when she, like a TikTok, that TikTok video was blowing like though, and she had to come out to go back. She was like, she went to go and check. Let me even see if I can find that video on the post on her Instagram, because I'm following her back to back. I think she's about to launch a sport outfit thing or something. She's about to launch a fitness wear or something. So let me see if I can find that particular post. No, people dragged her a lot. And I was like, on top waiting because of a typo. Hello, Diana. Diana said, my ex left me and left his sons, 2 sons too. My ex was African. These things happen, oh. These things happen. But if he's making money, make sure you are dragging every penny from him. Sorry to hear that, Diane. Okay, so I've seen the post she posted. So she posted a picture of herself. I don't know if you guys can see. So this is the picture of herself she posted. And she wrote, life of a widow, learning to live again. So no, so the one she posted was this, life of a widow, learning to love again. So it was a typo. She was going to write learning to live again. But obviously this was what she posted. And then let me read her post. Let me read what she posted. She said, I had a little mishap with auto correction on my TikTok post. I meant to say learning to live again, but it posted as learning to love again without me realizing. The comments I received in those first few minutes were eye-opening. Somebody said, in quotes, already. That is already was too early for her to move on. I think it's been 2 years or so now that her husband passed away. That already. And she said, another said, didn't her husband just die? And some eye emojis, mostly from men. So the messages she was getting were mostly from men, like, already. And I think, like I said, I think it's just over 2 years that that husband passed away. It must have been during COVID or something. It must have been during COVID. I'm sure I saw a post that says maybe like think it was just so I'm sure there was the anniversary of his death came up. I can't remember that post now, but yeah. So that was what she was saying there, that no, people were dragging her that already just because of a common typo. See, if she were to be in Nigeria, they'll probably put a point accusation fingers to her, saying that she was the one that killed her husband, even if it's not making money. Abby said, "Hey, yeah, my parents will have been married for 30 years. Hey, yeah, Abby's, that's a good one. Hey, yeah. So, and she went on to say, swipe to see the caption that, to be honest, isn't totally off, but it wasn't what I intended to see. So I deleted and made the correction. My page is not for negativity or forced engagement. I'm sure you must have noticed, because if you have left a negative comment in some of my viral posts, you would come back and see it deleted as long as I see them. So that's just the story of that lady there. Just because of a common typo. And just as you all read from that post there, it was mainly from men saying already. And this kind of men that are saying already, their type, they won't be able to wait for 3 months without KDYing, because their cucumber will be moving everywhere. They will see a woman walk by, their cucumber will be moving everywhere. It's their type that will not be able to stay for 6 months before they do a play away match. So now men are being given the same pill they give to women, and they can't accept it. The world is turning, and the women of this world are turning with the world. Even person with them who will be millennium, who was born during the millennium, is now a happening Gen Z. A millennium woman is now a happening Gen Z, because they are moving with the world. They are evolving with the world. Abby said, I asked my dad how he was doing, and he said, I'm at a loss as to what really happened, and I just can't wrap my head around it. It's still like a dream to me. Abby, I'm sorry. I mean, this might be personal, but you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. And it might just be a quick question that might just throw at you, which you wouldn't have expected anyway. Did your dad remarried? If you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, I'll be okay. So I mean, losing someone, especially someone who was meant to be your soul partner or life partner, who you both have children with. When something like that happens, you really won't be able to explain. Obviously, I've never been in that position before, but reading and following this story of this Doris King is hard. It's hard because I was some of our posts were like, no, she just dropped the kids off at school, and every time she goes to drop her kids at school, she drives through the cemetery area, and rather than going home, she will go there to sit down and have a chat with him. And I'm like, as it is now, obviously that's the only memory of her husband she's got. She posts pictures, and people are even still bashing her for doing that. It's sad, but Adebimpe said, what a beautiful woman. God help us women. We should just ignore what people say. As long as we are happy within ourselves, who cares about what people say? We should focus. Exactly, because at the end of the day, people will always have opinion. I was having a conversation with my manager yesterday, and they were like, "Women, just do you. People will always have opinion. You know what? At the end of the day, from what you said, you've not said it's about you. So you need to put yourself first. You need to put yourself first. As a woman who is also watching me here, you need to put yourself first. Whatever it is that you're passing through, people will talk anyways. If they find out one way or the other, they will talk. People will always have opinions, and you can't control it. The thing is, do things for yourself, for you alone, not because of those people or because of what they are going to say. Abby said, my point is that some men move on quickly, others struggle like that. It's been 4 years. Wow. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Some men, they will move on really quick. They will move on really quick. And now, women are also moving on quick now. There was a live stream that Choice TV did. Was it 2 days ago? About a certain lady that they were, I think, allegedly claimed that it's not even been 2 years or a year that her husband passed away, and she's already, moved on with another man, and she already got pregnant. And people, I'm of the opinion that where I dropped a comment that maybe the person she moved on with is someone known to her or to the family of the husband. Because I think in the comment section, people were like Igbo, some part of Igbo, they do something like that. And I'm like, well, I don't think I've ever seen any woman whose husband died within a year and who has moved on within a year. Women, it's so difficult for women to move on that quick. But men, yes, I've seen cases of men who move on really quick, like really, really quick. So now women are dishing men the same pill they dish, and now they can't accept it. So women will always continue to suffer for things like this. And you know what? This story of this woman that I brought, the woman who was being beaten, the man should have just let her go. Just let her go rather than drag her into the street. People are beating her up. What if she loses her life in the process? What if they beat her, she slumped and dies? What if? Just what if? But then our country is a lawless country. No Olopa will arrest them. Jungle justice is what they know how to do. And my opinion is this: if they're going to keep doing that to women, they should also keep doing that, start doing that to men as well. The man that they were both KYing together, that they ended up having child together, go and drag the man as well. Drag the man into the street as well. And when men are being caught having done to do play away match and they have children outside, let their wives drag them into the street and then let them be given jungle justice as well. Let them be giving jungle justice, because what is good for the gander is good for the goose as well. If they're going to bring a woman out because she, committed fornication and had a child with a man, if such happens in a man's situation, let this such man be brought outside as well and be given a correct beating. Let them do the same. Abby said, you really can't tell how quickly one can move on. It's so annoying. Exactly. And just also, I think same thing also happens with grief. When people are grieving, you really can't put a length of time to how long somebody should grieve before they're able to go out or before they're able to attend a party. And I remember when Junior Pope, when he passed away there, his wife, obviously she's now a mother of how many children without her husband. I think she's into the event decoration or something. So she went to design the decoration of the business she does. People are already dragging her that, how long ago did Junior Pope died? That she's already outside attending parties, blah, 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 blah. And these kind of people that are dragging her, a penny they will not send to her for upkeep. A penny they will not say, take this money and use it to hold your body. But they really quick, they are the ones that will be out here to quickly drag her and say, how long ago did Junior Pope died? And that she's already out here attending party. But you forgot that she has to she has to work to provide for her children. Abby said, no, he swears he can't. He's refused to date or anything. He can't wrap his head around it. Hey, yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, Abby. Well, you know what? I believe he loves the mom a lot. And for him to maybe move on in that way, I'm sure it's finding it really, really hard. I mean, he's not even able to even put it into thought what happened. Talk more, trying to now share that space with somebody else. I definitely understand. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. And Abby said, I always tell him not to think that way. He's going to need a companion at some point, because exactly, Abby, I'm sure he's going to do it at his own time. I'm sure he's going to do it when he's able to put a finger or is able to put a thought as to how everything happened. And then he reflects on it. It thinks about what your mom would have wanted him to do, if she were to be here, So I'm sure he's going to do it at his own time. He's going to do it at his own time. He now lives in London because he wants to be around myself and my sibling. He's going to be watching all of you like a hawk, Father Hawk. He's going to be watching all of you. Abby said he refused to go for any social gatherings. We have to force him to celebrate his birthday this year in August. It's first social gathering in almost 4 years. No, Abby, I don't think you guys should push him. You guys should just let him be, okay? Let him be. I think he is still grieving, okay? He is still, especially that's why I'm saying that, Abby, you know what? He has how many of you and your siblings? And some men, even though their wives is not even passed away, they will quickly move on with another woman and start having children. Like there's something, the experience you've already passed through, that you've had that experience. You want to relish the experience of you having those children, being there to take them to school and do all of that, but you're not having to go and start that all over again with another woman. I don't know how some men think. So yeah, your dad, I'm sure, is just taking his time to reflect on things, to just be able to put the fingers to how things happened, and when is his time. I'm sure he's going to do it at his own time. And Abby said it's common for men to move on quickly. I guess it just depends on how deep it goes. That's just the word, yeah. Light said having a soulmate is beautiful. Being with the wrong person is way more lonely than being by yourself. You are right. You are right, Light. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Abby said he hasn't accepted it. It's so sad. Exactly. You know what? Obviously, he's much more grown now, and you obviously knew your mom before you even had any of you and your siblings. So you all don't know, how deeply he was connected to your mom. So it's going to happen. But I think for the fact that he's refusing to do any of the things that you guys want him to do, he just doesn't think it's the right time yet. It just doesn't take his the right time. And I must applaud your dad, I must applaud him, okay? And Abby said, Abby, leave that man alone, okay? Abby said, oh, his idea of moving on is to be with a woman who has grown. Exactly, Abby, that is always the best thing to do. I would not even recommend him going for a young girl. I would not, or a young lady, I would not, because such a young lady would want to have her own children also. So there's a lady on this channel called, I think, Bola's Diary. I don't know if you know that lady, Abby. Also, she also lost her husband when our children were way younger. Okay, she did not started to date until when our two kids are grown, like they are much grown. So I think when they were much grown, she had a first relationship, and I think she said that relationship lasted for 3 years, only for the man to have wasted her time, and then the relationship broke, and then she tried again. Now she's married to another matured man who know they both have children, grown children, and they're just living their lives, and she looks happy. She looks absolutely happy. Happy. Her name is I think Sister Bola's Diary or something on YouTube. Bola's Diary. I think that's her channel. I've been watching her a lot. Just seeing how she's doing well. Stuff like that. Hence why also I've been always supporting to say to people, women also, that what, yes, if you lose a partner, just take as much time as you want. Just take as much time as you want. It might take you. And also, what I would say is, don't move on that quick if you have younger children. If your kids are way too young, there's no point moving on too quick, because you won't be able to show that motherly love to your children. You won't be able to be there for those children, because you'll be juggling the affection of the man whom you want to love and the affection between your children. So it's better to make sure that your children are at a stage of their life whereby, if you were to start a new relationship, you'll be just fine and they will be just fine as well. Abby said he always says, am I supposed to have a kid at almost 60? Go for me. Exactly. So there's no point. I don't think I'll recommend him marrying a woman of childbearing age either. It's also going to be maybe someone in their late 40s, or maybe someone in their late 30s at least. And if it is going to be a woman in her late 30s, Omo, Baba no the boy, Baba, please, I know one born. I just want a soul partner and stuff like that. So I wouldn't even advise him marrying a younger lady or moving up with a younger lady. It has to be maybe somebody who obviously who's had kids, they just want, to just care for each other, care for each other, travel around the world, spend time together, that kind of thing. Abby said, yeah, I've come across that before. Okay. And I said, Abby, just give him time. He will come. Exactly. You know what? He's just trying to put things together, for himself at his own pace. So it will be ideal to just allow him do that. So I don't know if anyone wants to jump onto the stage. If anybody wants to jump onto the stage, I will drop the link there, and we can maybe take a couple of calls, and then round up in about 5 minutes. So I've dropped the link in the comment section there. If anybody wants to jump into the backstage to say one or two things, if not, I'm going to round up in 2 minutes. So what the purpose of bringing this video is the fact that obviously this is a case of a deviant at the same time as well. Okay, that's that man obviously found that his wife had a child with somebody else, and instead of him to just say, "Madam, pack your bag and go," he resorted to bringing that into the public, where people who don't even know what was going on in their home are the ones, giving out jungle justice in the street. And my own concern is, if while they were doing that, they hit her, she fell, hit her head, and she dies, who are they going to hold? Will he cry for the woman, or will he say, serves her right? And why is only, in this case of the Kerewa that presented a child out of her marriage, it takes two to tango. Why are they just dragging the woman alone? Because there was nothing said about the man, other than my best man give my wife belly. Nothing was said of the man. It was only the woman that was dragged. So women also, if there's nobody coming on, I'm just going to leave my lasting word. Women also, I don't care if you're married to an Odogu. I don't care if you're married to Obikubana. I don't care if you're married to Dangote or Tedola. Have your own source of income. Have your own source of income. That's my lasting word for you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for those of you who have joined me on this live stream. I really appreciate you all. Cinderella, Abby said, definitely Cinderella, just always want to make sure he's not depressed. Baba will find time to make himself happy. Abby, you are the one who's just concerned. I'm sure he has his way of coping. He has his own way of he has his own ways of he has his own way of coping mechanism. Yeah, he has his own coping mechanism. So yeah. So I go out with him and all as much as I can. For how long would you do that for Abby? For how long, boy? It's good that you are creating time to, to do that with him. It's lovely. That's why they say that women, female children shows affection and love to their fathers, especially their parents, more as compared to male children. But then these women in this world now, that this world is treating as if women don't matter, as if women should not be allowed to have their voice, which is totally wrong. Okay. So anyway, guys, I'm just going to end this live stream here. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have been here. I really appreciate you all. And if you're new to my channel and you've not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? So don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on the post notification so you don't miss any other video from me. And also, don't forget, so far at the moment, we have a 350,000 naira giveaway, end of the year giveaway. And the posts of that live stream that we're going to do to share the money, I've already scheduled it. So go find it on my community and turn on your post notification. And for you to be entered into the giveaway, follow the rules that has been shared, and hopefully we will get there. All right. Thank you, Abby, so much. Thank you to each and every one of you who have been here. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Cinderella. Thank you, Light. Thank you. Who has been? Thank you, Adebimpe. Thank you to Blessing Series. Thank you to Anna's Expression. Thank you to Mary Sugar. Thank you, Cindy Emmanuel. Thank you, everyone. I think I mentioned everybody's name. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely, lovely Friday evening and an amazing weekend. So I finished work yesterday, so I am off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm off for 6 days. That kind of enjoyment, eh? Enjoyment. I'm in enjoyment. So I'm not going back to work until next week Thursday. So I'll try and get some work done in this house because I've got a lot of things to do. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I shall see you all later. All right. Bye, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you, Adebimpe. Good night, guys.